Nah, there we go. We live now. What's going on? We here. So let's get this music queued up real quick. Get this music queued up while we wait, man. There we go. Figured it out. All right, so we're gonna turn the music down. Let's go get it. All right, so listen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Like I say, I want to start a news channel, right? I want to start talking about the news, talking about the hard truths that's going on in the world. Listen, I stopped my stream, but I got it fixed, y'all. I fixed the stream. I know what was going on. I got it panned out, so about to go for at least about an hour. So listen, I want to give y'all some news. I know a lot of times y'all see me talking about kind of like some red pill stuff. Y'all see me on Ali, but I like talking about hard truths. I like talking about the news. I like talking about things that are really going on inside of the world. So that's what we're gonna talk about this morning, real quick, and make sure this thing is plugged up. Hold on, let me bring this a little closer. Let me fix this. I got things going on in my background, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it right. All right, so. Like I said, I want to talk about some new things that are going on in the world. And I'm pretty sure some information that you probably didn't know about. But we're going to talk about it this morning. I'm going to play some videos. Red lipstick vibes. I got it fixed. I apologize. I was on the wrong browser, right? I was on the wrong browser, but I got it right now, so I got it fixed. So like I say, a lot of times y'all see me on Ali platform having fun, just entertaining the people, but I'm a very serious guy, and we're going to talk about the news. I want to do a news show. I hadn't figured out if I want to do it in the morning or the evening. I actually asked my brother Ali to let's do a news show together. I think a news show would be very, very, very important for our community and for our people. I know a lot of time we talk about relationships, which are needed. It's very needed. But we really need to know what's going on inside of society, inside the world. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I am demonetized on this platform. So, listen, y'all see the banner going across the bottom. Blue Ray Fitness, that is my Cash App. That is my Instagram. Matter of fact, I need to put that inside my thing. So, if you want to find me, you want to send me a message, you want to contact me, just DM me, send me a direct message on Instagram. I will always reply at all times. So, I'm not gonna prolong the time. I know I only got one viewer at the moment, but like I said, I don't go live all the time, but I'm gonna start going live all the time. I hadn't picked, like I said, I'm trying to pick if I'm gonna do the morning or night. I'm trying to go around Fatty and Ali because I don't want to be live when they're live. You know, they're my brothers. You know, well, I know Ali personally. I'm getting acquainted with Fatty, but at the same time, like I say, I don't want to go live while they're live because we all want to work together as content creators in this space. So we don't want to be stacking on top of each other. But like I say, I'm going to do a news show. Whether Ali want to do it or not, I'm going to do it. But I'd rather do it with my brother because I think when you're feeding off each other, when you have a meeting of the minds, and plus we have two different views, especially when it comes to politics. Me and Ali on total different sides. So I would especially love to do it with Ali because he's not a liberal, but he's more on that liberal, and I'm more of a conservative, but I'm not a hardcore conservative. I'm for what's right. I like to talk about what's right. I don't want to be on one side of the spectrum or the other because you got the Republican Party, they be backwards. You got the Democratic Party, they be backwards. And actually, I'm about to expose a part of the Democratic Party and something that's going on with them that y'all didn't know. That's exactly what we're about to talk about. So I'm about to share my screen. Be patient. This is information. So a lot of times information is not entertaining, but it's very, very important that we get the information. It's like going to a white church. When you go to a white church, everybody in the church is like this. They're just listening, right? When you go to black people church, it's entertaining. Emotions everywhere, right? It's just crazy. So a lot of black people, they say, if you want to hide someone from a black person, put it in the book. Because a lot of us won't sit down and take the time and just enjoy silence and read. They feel like everything that we love has to be a form of entertainment. It has to be a form of entertainment. And listen, I love entertainment. I am naturally a comedian. I promise you. I'm really a comedian at heart. I miss McCollum, but it's not too late, right? But I'm going to entertain y'all right here. So we're going to get straight to it. We got realistic vibes in the building. I appreciate you. Like, share, comment. You might not catch it live, but you'll go back and watch it. So remember, listen, make sure you bless the Cash app because I'm giving y'all some real news. All right. So I'm going to one of my favorite platforms to watch, which is the PBD podcast. Now, me personally, I feel like they need somebody black on their platform. Just my personal opinion. Because a lot of times they speak about the black community and none of them are black. So y'all really can't speak from our standpoint. But y'all got me, right? You got your boy Blu-ray, and I'm here. We're going to talk about it. Let's go.
They're supposed to be reporting this, right? This is their job. They went to school to be journalists. But no, the most viral story, they are not interested in at all because it exposes Democrats. And no wonder people don't trust the mainstream media anymore. If you go to foxnews.com, let's check foxnews.com. If you go to foxnews.com, you will see Minnesota fraud on the second, Tim Walz right at the top. You'll see Minnesota fraud probes raises questions about Ilhan Omar's Somaliland position. You will see a couple stories there about it. Okay. So, Vinny, I'll come to you first. You had a chance to watch the whole thing. I think, Adam, you've seen the whole thing. Tom, you've seen the whole thing. Vinny, where are you at with this? And meanwhile, Rob, if you can pull up a couple videos about it. Vinny, where are you at with this from the first time when we saw about it to now that's gone viral and everyone's talking about it?
Okay, so lumps and Shuman, but okay, so we'll just all together, Pat. I've been trying to piece together why the mainstream media is not talking about it. And then I
hear it
kept
good?
going back and forth with Tom, and I was like, okay,
Y'all hear it good? Is the sound good?
All the people did Kamala Harris, did the DNC pick Tim Walz to run for vice president? I was like, very, very interesting. And then if you guys remember.
Now watch this. Remember, Kamala Harris had Tim Walz as vice president. The things that we're watching right now is actually transpiring. It's happening right now inside of Minnesota. Now, I'm telling you, now you got to be patient to listen to this information and watch what's going on because it's very, very, very criminal. Let me use that word, criminal. It is very criminal what's going on in the state of Minnesota. And the PBD podcast, their crew, they're actually giving information, but we as the consumer are sitting here listening to these things, and it's going to baffle you, literally going to baffle your mind, the things that are transpiring. And this person was almost possibly going to be the vice president of the United States. And we actually dodged a bullet in real life.
Nobody knew who Tim Walz was. And all of a sudden, this guy who now is in one of the biggest scandals in the history of the United States, all right, over $18 billion. They picked that guy. Okay, let's put that to the side. Ilhan Omar, with her husband, net worth going from almost nothing to all these billions of dollars, then, you know, calling everybody racist if they even question it. That was weird. Then you have Melissa Horton, Pat, the one Democrat who voted against giving these illegals in Minnesota health care. She gets assassinated at her house.
Did you hear that? There's going to be one lady that we're going to watch. There's one lady, only one lady voted against illegal immigrants being funded. And that woman ended up unalive. Someone murdered her. I'm demonetized, so I can say what I want. Someone murdered her at her residence. Now, out of all the people in the world, none of the people died. Nobody in that state died in Congress. But this one woman voted against illegal immigrants. And that person died at her house. Just, you know, it was an accident, right?
With her husband, and the killer says that Tim Walz also wanted him to kill Amy Klobuchar. It's so insane to me. And then on top of that, there's a realtor in Minnesota that said, and I said Rob the clip, but I'll just say it, 450 houses in one area in Minnesota were bought in cash, turned into fake care centers, and then used to bill the state like clockwork, okay? Neighbors see no patience. All they see is luxury cars. Some of these places taking ex-cons without warning the community. So think about that. And by the way, a little fun fact, by law, realtors aren't even allowed to tell buyers what's happening in that situation, okay? The state sends monthly checks with zero, I'm gonna say that again, zero inspections, and most of the homes have few or no clients, but the cash keeps coming in. And then the fraud, Pat, this, you guys have to understand, this isn't just a couple of Somalis that just came here illegally and they're doing $9 billion worth of fraud. This, to me, goes up the freaking ladder.
This is my question. One thing about black people, right? We get villainized. They consider us criminals. We can walk down the street. I have locks, right? I take this off. I have my locks on. I put my jewelry on. I'm a law-abiding citizen, a righteous man. But people will judge me. But you got people dressing up as Muslim, Islamic people, whatever you want to call them, have nothing against them. I'm just speaking the facts, right? These people out here are committing crimes. They don't, as a collective, $9 billion in the state of Minnesota laundered somewhere. But they're going to expose it. They're going to talk about it. But nobody goes to jail. So I'm bringing it up to show you the racial disparities that rules for thee are not rules for thee. There's certain rules that apply to black people, but these other people do it. Nobody bats an eye. They launder millions and millions of dollars back to their country, and nobody goes to jail. But us, we commit one crime, they throw away the key with us. Somebody make that make sense.
There's no way, Ilhan Omar, Patrick, there's no way Mrs. Pro-Somalia, another video came out of her saying, I can't wait, one of these days I'm going to move back and live in Somalia with my child, that person who was so pro-Somalia and anti-America doesn't have an idea. Or Tim Walz, who has been silent. All of them are silent, and they're trying to use that whole white supremacist racist. There's a clip of Tim Walz claiming that everybody is racist. There's another video, Pat, where he's sitting there, and obviously it's a setup, and he looks back, and the old Minnesota flag is there. He removes it and puts the new one that looks almost identical to the Somali flag. All right? And what else was I going to say? There's a chart, Pat, that Rob has that I sent. The child and adult care centers in Minnesota maxing out donations to Somali candidates in Washington.
Watch
Isn't
this.
that weird? What are child daycare centers donating to Democratic people in Washington? Isn't that weird?
When have you ever seen that? An actual daycare center using their resources to support a political, somebody in politics. When have you ever seen that? A daycare center, not an actual individual. A daycare center sending money to funds to the Democratic Party. Never seen that in history that I know of.
And Pat, I can't hear you guys right now, but I would like. Yeah, look. Oh, isn't that weird?
Look at this.
Sunshine
Here got the
Child
receipts.
Care Center. Isn't that a little weird? Isn't that weird? So what are they donating to, Pat? I think this
is what?
lumps and chub it. Let me get out. I'm gonna come right back in. Give me 1 second because I want to show you guys a video.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. You just need a
All right,
concept.
let me get past
and a
this
way to
commercial.
record.
Hey, remember, hey y'all.
Here's how.
For y'all that's coming in, make sure you like the stream, share the stream. Like I said, I know a lot of y'all. Some of y'all know me as Blu-ray. Some of y'all know me from the boxing world. Some of y'all have met me on Ali platform. Listen, like I said, I'm starting a news podcast where I want to talk about real life things that's going on. I know we talk about relationships. All that's cool. I'm rocking with all that. It's very needed because of the decline of the family structure that's going on in the world. But like I said, I know y'all see me having fun over there on that platform. But like I said, I'm a very serious guy. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Like I said, I am demonetized, so I do not get paid for this. So if y'all could bless the Cash App, I appreciate y'all. I'm not begging. I'm just saying, hey, show support for my time and energy. If you love it, keep coming back. I am going to get a designated time that I'm going to go live every day. I'm still trying to figure that out, but I appreciate y'all for being here. Like, share, and subscribe.
Okay, so Rob, can you do me a favor? This is, folks, if you're watching this, to me, I don't care about whether, I don't have ill intentions towards Somalis or not. I don't care where you're from, what skin color, what ethnicity, what religion. The only thing I care about is, do you come in? Do you make the place better? Do you make the place safer? Do you create jobs for others? Do you love America? Do you go based on our values and principles that the founding fathers created? If you do, fantastic. You love America, great. But I want you to see this chart, Rob. I sent this text to you. Can you hide it real quick? Can you hide it real quick? Can you hide it real quick? Because I want to ask the audience first. If I were to ask you right now, Somalis that go to Minnesota, after having lived in America for 10 years, what percentage of them do you think still take welfare? Let me ask the question one more time. Somalis, after having lived in America, Minnesota, for 10 years, what percentage of them?
Listen, y'all, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. In the Black community, we shun, we disrespect, we look down on people that are on welfare. But you have illegal immigrants who have money, driving Lexus, living in $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 homes, and they're on welfare. When somebody in work from the Black community, we look down and we talk bad about them. But you got people taking government assistance who don't even need it in other communities. And that's what they're about to expose right now. So I told myself after watching it, I would never talk about somebody else on welfare. Listen, this government has took so much from the Black community. After that, I want us to get government assistance. I don't care how much money you got as a budget. Yeah, the government take away from us every day. They tax us on everything. Sales tax, property, every tax there is. It is nothing but a freaking if you ask me, a way just to get more money from us. You already work 365 days a year for those that do work. We know some people don't work, but at the end of the day, they take what, 36, 39%? That's why you have to operate as a LLC or operate under a LLC, operate as a business or a corporation so you can actually get more money back at the end of the year and write a lot of things off. Just in case you didn't know that, just giving y'all some free game, right? So at the end of the day, we need to stop making fun of our own people because there's people that are doing it, stealing millions and billions and getting over on our system. What we do when people are on the system, we talk down on them. Nah, we need to stop that. We need to kill that. We need to start doing the same thing the other people doing. We need to start playing the same game the other people are playing. That's all I'm saying.
Take welfare still after 10 years. Rob, can you pull this up now, please? Watch this, folks. When you look at this chart, it shows the gray shows Somali immigrant households in Minnesota after 10 years. Look how many of them are still taking welfare.
Does that say 81%? What does that say?
Wow.
78% of those who have been here more than 10 years. So if someone
You hear that? Immigrants that have been here 10 years plus, 78% are still on government assistance. They are taking advantage of government subsidies. Guess what? We need to do the same thing, if you ask me. We got to stop looking down on people when there are other people taking advantage of the system, but the people who really need it, we look bad. We talk down on them. We make them feel bad about it. But you got people taking from the government that don't even need it. You understand what I'm saying? They don't even need it.
the newer people that are here, okay, maybe a year, 6 months, 3 months, more than 10 years, 78%. And if you look at native households in Minnesota, look what that number is, 21%. If you go to cash, 25, 27%. Food stamps, 48% of Somalian immigrant households in Minnesota after 10 years are taking food stamps. 68% are taking Medicaid. Are these programs built for other immigrants to come and take what you're paying the taxpayers? Are you okay with that? Because that's what's happening with this. So a lot of American people are sitting there saying, wait a minute, what the hell is going on over here? What are we talking about over here? These numbers just don't add up. Remember, for a second, forget about being a Republican, Democrat, Independent, Libertarian. Do you like these numbers? Do you like other people coming and taking advantage of the tax-paying money that you're putting in? 78% of them still relying on you to take care of them. Do you like that situation? This is why so many people are upset. Rob, do you have one or two videos for some of the...
So look, all this money being stolen and nobody's going to jail. That's the crazy part.
People that haven't seen it on what's going on in Minnesota. And then Tom and Adam, I'm going to come to you guys next. Do you have a video of what happened in Minnesota, Rob, on what Nick Shirley was doing, the great job that he's doing?
Outside of the Leering Daycare Center.
We've already shown that. Do you have any other one outside of that?
Over to the...
Do you have anyone outside of that? Because that one we've already shown. Okay.
Yes.
Adam, where are you at with this? I know you're, Minnesota. You got some stories and connections there. And by the way,
of course,
you guys saw what happened in the Mall of America with the fights and.
Do you have that video, Rob?
That's the Mall in America?
That's the Mall of America.
Mall,
yeah,
right.
Mall of America. Mall of Somalia.
I didn't realize it was that many Somalians in Minnesota. It's a lot of them.
Yeah.
That's what Minnesota looks like today. That's America, folks. This is not Somalia. This is America. Adam, your thoughts?
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, Nick Shirley is the captain now. So I actually had the pleasure of hanging out with Nick Shirley at James O'Keefe's independent citizen journalist event at Mar-a-Lago 2 months ago. I don't know, Rob, if you have that picture, but there's a famous phrase, if you see something, say something. Well, we've been seeing what's going on in Somaliland, Minnesota, for over a decade now. And this story is personal to me because here's a picture of Nick Shirley, by the way. This story is personal to me. Why? My mom is from Minnesota. Every summer of my life, I would go to Minnesota. I'm born and raised in Miami. My mom's from Minnesota. Every summer, she would ship me off to go stay with my aunt and uncle and family and cousins in Minnesota. And I was the problem child from Miami. And there I am in Minnesota. And growing up in Miami, Cubans, Haitians, Venezuelans, Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, Jews, Christians, it's like a melting pot. Then you go to Minnesota and it's like the lily whitest fairy tale you've ever seen. Scandinavian America. And I remember being there in 2018. Remember there was a Super Bowl in 2018. Dumbest decision ever. In the freezing cold, they had a Super Bowl. And I remember talking to my friends, Humphreys, Pat. I'm like, who are all these people? I've never seen these people. They're like, yeah, they're Somalians. They came in through a church. The Democrats brought them in. And I was like, all right, well, what's their deal? How many people heard of Somalians before 10 years ago? It's not a thing in America. So Nick Shirley, not the FBI, not the CIA, not the government, not the media, not CNN, nothing. A 23-year-old independent journalist who actually won the award at James O'Keefe's event, right, for being the best independent citizen journalist, rolls up in Minnesota and just starts asking questions. I text Nick, this was Saturday night. I go, Nick, your video has 60 million views. PBD, you said it has how much now? 120 million views.
Yep.
So there's this whole conversation of, listen, Somalians built America. That's the people that, what? What are we talking about? So here, let me give you one little anecdote, and then I'll drive the point home. Every summer, I'd go to Minnesota and stay with my family. They would let me in. They had a very beautiful house. I would stay with them. Imagine if I was staying with my family, they let me in, but low key, I'm stealing all their money and sending it back to the drug lords in Miami, cocaine cowboys, and they're funding illegal operations. That's what the Somalians have been doing. Forget about bias. They've been funding al-Shabaab terrorists in Somalia while being taken in as
being a nice person who's good at your job is nowhere near
it,
enough. You need to stand out.
Citizens of our country. This is a slap in the face. This is a Trojan.
So listen, basically, whoever's over Somalia, I'm not sure who's the dictator, president, terror. I don't know, what's going on over there in that context. But whoever's over, whoever's leadership authority, they are actually having Somalians take money and resources from America, send it back over to their country. The leader, the dictator, who's ever over there, he gets a piece of the pie. So he's just sitting back, just enjoying the fruits of the labor from the people in America, just sitting back eating, probably curling his toes, getting big and fat off our money, off our resources. But the Somalian people are actually helping them. They're building up their country, building up their civilization off the American dollar, and nobody's going to jail. And then you got Governor Tim Walz getting paid his little old 2, 3, 4, 5%, whatever percentage he getting, because he's the one allowing it, y'all. Because he's in bed with, when I'm not saying bed, not literally, but he's associated with this one lady, and they said her name. I forgot her name, but if they say her name again, I'll let you know who it is. You can do your own research.
Something's going to get done.
Yeah, I agree. They're making progress. But Tom, you have a complete different angle on this if you want to take over.
Now watch this, y'all. This is very important. He's going to expose what's really going on.
Okay, so we've talked about first of all, great connection to Nick Shirley, Adam. And Nick Shirley, thank you for what you did. But watch me connect these dots. I'm saying, why are the networks not covering the story? Is this really just Republican or Democrat thing? Why? And then when Vinny showed that little receipt that he's gotten, Vinny, that is a campaign donation receipt in the state of Washington that was dollars that came from Minnesota, right?
Yep.
Pat, what we are seeing in Minnesota is the biggest campaign finance scam in history. They are laundering money through public assistance programs into the Somali community. The Somali community sends it to Somali. Al-Shabaab gets some of it, and then some of it comes back to Tim Walz's campaign. They've got him by the throat. If he speaks about this, they're going to show that money came back offshore from the campaign to it. I am convinced of this. This is my opinion. This is my deduction. This is what I believe. So I believe that they have checkmated it. And now we're seeing dollars from Minnesota going to Somali candidates in.
Remember, all this stuff is public record. You have to report your finances. They have to report where the money is going. Guess what? CBS, NBC, Fox News, CNN, none of these people are talking about any of this, and Tom is going to expose that.
Washington. And why don't the networks talk about it? Who collects all the campaign donations? Campaigns, remember when they say that if you give $1 billion in relief fund to middle class Pat, it runs right to the EBITDA line of Wall Street, right? Because people are going to take it and just buy whatever they want. So, you put $1 trillion in the economy as Biden did, the money's going to end up on Wall Street and the profit lines of Amazon and every company of people buy things. Bingo. Well, guess what? All of the money that comes into campaign finance goes to the network TV. And the networks are being told, stay off this. Because I believe the networks are being told plain, pure, and simple, stay off this story. Because what it's going to do, I believe that all this public assistance money goes offshore, comes back to the campaigns. It's money laundering. And I believe it's the biggest campaign finance story in history. And now the networks are sitting there at gunpoint because they need that money every 2 years because the elections are hugely profitable for network television.
Here's the question, though, Tom. Here's the question.
And we haven't heard anything about any of this. And ask us why.
Who's going to throw who under the bus? Is Ilhan Omar behind closed doors saying, Tim, go ahead, I dare you to say something? Because you're complicit yourself. I dare you to say something. So if Tim knew about this, and Ilhan Omar knows that he knew about this, and there's paper trail in text messages and WhatsApp and Signal and videos and exchange and email, I mean, these guys are going to protect each other. It's not like one person's going to jump in and say, hey, you know, if a whistleblower were to come out right now and say some stuff, it would be a very, very interesting thing to see on what's going to happen here. By the way, the one lady that voted against a lot of the stuff who later on got killed, I want you to watch as Democrat. Rob, you have the clip that Vinny was talking about earlier. Watch her reaction of how concerned she is.
Hey, y'all, watch this.
That she was the only Democrat that voted against it.
Now, listen, y'all. I know the Republican Party they are not Jesus Christ. They're not righteous by far. We're just exposing what's going on the Democratic side. I need to do a little bit more research, see what's going on the Republican side. So it just won't seem one way. But this right here is going on the Democratic side. And I'm only exposing this because a lot of people talk bad about Trump. And I understand Trump got his flaws. Trust me. Please don't get it twisted. But at the end of the day, the thing is that corruption is on both sides of the spectrum. It's on both sides, y'all. It's not on one side. And a lot of our people just think it's on one side. I'm not for the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. I'm for what is right. I'm from America because this is where I live. You know what I mean? And if this country is messed up, it's going to affect everybody in the country, right? So I'm only bringing this out because it just shows the racial disparities that a lot of people deal with and the corruption that's going on in our country that it's just so much evil going on, y'all. And it's truly, truly disheartening what's really transpiring. And if we are going to have, if this country is going to stay independent, the land of the free and quote unquote, a great society and civilization as we have today, somebody's going to have to stand up for righteousness. Somebody's going to have to stand up for what's right. And if this keeps transpiring, this keeps going on, this country is going to be owned by China in the long run. There's going to be a lot of corruption, and they're going to destroy this country, y'all, if we don't band together as people, whether it's righteous people. You know, we have different sectors of Black people, white people, Hispanic people, Puerto Rican, Asian, for the people that are American first, and we all band together and just say, you know what? We're not going to worry about color. We all have the same mission, and that's to have great families, produce great children, live an honest, righteous life, and do away with crime as a whole. Somebody got to come together. We're going to have to figure it out. But if we over here, you got spots of people over here, spots of people over here, and nobody is on a united front, guess what? People are going to be able to come infiltrate like they're doing in Minnesota. Infiltrate, take resources out this country, extract resources out this country, and tear this country apart. And right now, we are so divided. Or we're going to have to come up with our own party, a united party, a party that is America first, not we over here, we over there. No, everybody is one band, one sound.
67-1. This is Melissa Hortman. Rob, can you play that clip real quick?
On December 31st, we're starting AI Challenge for people over 30. Disappear from social media and do this instead.
I know that people will be hurt by that vote, and we worked very hard to try to get a budget deal.
Listen, she's the only lady that voted against immigrants. Did y'all see how this lady is about to cry? Y'all, it's a lot of stuff be going on behind the scenes that we don't know. This lady is literally about to choke and cry making this statement.
That wouldn't include that provision.
DFL Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman emotional following the House's adjournment from a special session Monday. Hortman was the lone DFL lawmaker to cast a vote to cut Minnesota Care access for undocumented immigrants.
Weird.
It's a move she made with a heavy heart.
I did what leaders do. I stepped up and I got the job done for the people of Minnesota.
The bill was deeply unpopular with members of the DFL caucus. Members have repeatedly expressed frustration that the bill was part of a compromise, one that would ensure the necessary GOP votes to pass the rest of the state budget.
Vinny, how much longer after that was she killed?
A week. I want to say a week. It wasn't that long, Patrick. Her and her husband, and then that killer went to another place, shot 2 other people, killed one of them, and then in his manifesto said that Tim Walz hired him or wanted him to kill somebody else. Do you understand? Like, and think about it. Look at how emotional she was.
Again, did y'all hear that? Tim Walz, the man that actually committed the murder, said out of his mouth that Tim Walz hired him, the governor of Minnesota, the man that was about to be the vice president of the United States. Somebody make this make sense. I swear this seems like a movie. This seems like a movie that you watch on Netflix, but this is really going on right now in America, y'all, in real life. We can't make this up. Go do your research.
Because think about it. Those people that she's like, hey, guys, because Pat, she has a heart. She's like, that money, I'm sorry, should be going to other. She understands that these people don't have anything. They're coming from a third world country. But what's fair is fair to the people. And then, Pat, it's not, when I say this goes all the way to Washington, I sent Rob this clip of a tweet that Kamala Harris posted. It was in September 10th, 2024. Kamala tweeted, I was raised a middle-class child, and I'm the only person on the debate stage tonight who has a plan to lift up the middle class and the working people of America. And then, Rob, if you can pull this up, Minnesota staff fraud reporting replied. And Rob, can you pull that one up? And I'll read what they wrote, Pat. Look at the chart that they put up. They said, Ms. Harris, please listen to Minnesota state employees who work every day to deliver best services possible to our state and people who expect no less and pay our wages. Tim Walz has caused incredible harm to our state and agencies, retaliated against whistleblowers, against fraud. Rob, you have that chart. You put it up a couple seconds ago that had the 250 million on the top. Could you put that one up? And that tweet, she's posting about the middle class, and Pat, they posted that under the reply. Look at the whistleblower. The whistleblower is screaming, 500 and 922 million dollars. They've been saying it. They've been trying to blow the whistle. And Tim Walz, in my opinion, you're involved. He has to know. If you're shutting up whistleblowers, then you're involved. And one last thing, Pat, because I know you want to move on. Nick Shirley did this as well, if you don't mind me doing it. The Sweet Angel Childcare. And Rob, if you want to put up the Google link, the phone number to this place goes to, guess where, Adam? Tim Walz's office. Why is one of these daycares, if you call, here's the number, Pat, I'm going to call.
Y'all, did y'all hear that? Listen, one of these daycares that is actually funding, stealing money, the phone number that's associated with that you call goes to Tim Walz's office. The man that was almost a vice president. Y'all, they finna call the number in real time. Watch this, y'all.
I'm gonna put on speakerphone. Let's see. Let's see where this number's going.
Get out of here.
The one on the top. The Sweet Angel. That's the one right there, Rob.
Y'all, in real time. Watch this.
Get out of here.
Oh, Pat, isn't that weird?
Sweet Angel Children.
Why?
Is this?
Can you read the number for us to match it?
Pat, the number is 651 201 3400.
That's the exact. Zoom in a little bit on that number, Rob, for Sweet Angel Childcare.
Why, hey Patrick? Why in God's name would it go to Tim Walz's office? Huh?
I just searched it at Minnesota.gov.
Hold on, y'all. You know what? Hold on. Let's go back a little bit. Hold on. Let's go back. Hold on. I'm about to call the number myself. Hold on. I want to do it. Hold on, y'all. All right, hold on. Y'all, I'm about to do it I'm about to do it myself. I'm gonna see. Let me see what I get. I'm gonna do it in real time. Y'all know I'm petty like that, huh? 651 201 3400. They might have changed it, y'all. We're gonna see. Hold on. I'm gonna hang up. Hold on.
Thank you for contacting the office of Governor Tim Walz and
What the
Governor Peggy Flanagan. Our office is located at 130 State Capitol.
What the?
75 Reverend.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, I was being paid to call the number. I actually called the number myself. Yo, that was crazy. Yo, I called the number for real. Yeah, that's crazy. That's the real number. Hey, y'all heard it yourself, right? Now, they verified the number. I called the number myself. It's Sweet Angel Daycare in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Why would a daycare phone number go to Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota? I would think that they exposed that they would have changed the number. Like common sense say, hey, we out here stealing money, we finessing. Let me change. These fools still got the number associated with the daycare. I literally just called the number. Y'all seen it for yourself. It's crazy.
Isn't that weird?
Sweet Angel Children.
Why?
Is this?
Can you read the number for us to match it?
Pat, the number is 651
Yep.
201
Yep.
3400.
That's the exact. Zoom in a little bit on that number, Rob, for Sweet Angel Childcare.
Why, hey
That's the
Patrick?
same
Why in
exact
God's
number.
name would it go to Tim Walz's office? Huh?
I just searched it at Minnesota.gov. That's a match.
Wow. Well,
And do we have a number to the Leering Center where all the Somali kids were leering every single day?
I want to do this one thing before we move on to the next story because we got a lot more stories to go through. Rob, can you show one of the clips, especially the lady that just shuts the door on Nick? If you can show that one clip, and then we'll move on. If the audience,
all right, we're gonna watch this, and then we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna switch up the content.
Watch this, folks. You're gonna get very upset.
Here in your child care.
Which child care names? A lot of
Minnesota Child Care right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website. We're just wondering where the children are.
Where the children are?
Yeah, where are the children? It says
Covering
you
her
have 102
face.
children here, and you got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And which department? That is harassment.
Oh, we are from ourselves.
That's harassment.
Hello,
This
we'd
is
like to
harassment.
ask where
Asking
the money
questions.
goes.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look
This
at
is
that.
in America.
Shut us down. Where are the children at? No children inside of this daycare center. And look at this daycare center right here. No children inside of this daycare center. But between those buildings, over $2.6 million. We're
Tom, how much money
They're trying to make it about the kids to avoid
Tom, how
investigation,
much
to make
money
it
are
about the
they saying
benefits.
that this is going to be? How many billions? Potentially, I've heard 9 billion.
9.
We're up to 10, 9.2 I've seen, but it was half of 18, right? So that's what everybody's talking about.
I just want to say the people of Minnesota deserve so much better than this. You know, Pat, you always say elections have consequences. These are the consequences of voting in Tim Walz, of voting in Ilhan Omar, of voting in Amy Klobuchar. Hold on, Vinny. How many small business owners out there have been rejected? You know, Valuetainment, Bet David Consulting, shout out to those guys doing great work. How many small business owners do we deal with that are looking for funding? They're looking for grants. They're looking for loans and have been rejected by the federal government, by state government, whatever it is. And they're just funneling money to these literal Somali pirates. And it's a slap in the face to every hardworking American. This is where your tax funding is going.
You're making a very good point about the fact that, you know, how about the people of Minnesota that actually want to create jobs instead of these guys that are coming in here to want to take advantage of the system? But, you know, it got so viral that guess who had to respond to it? a guy named Kash Patel.
Oh, wow.
Kash Patel, the director of FBI, tweeted this, and I responded to it. Rob, if you want to pull up my tweet, and let's read Kash Patel's tweet first, and then I will give my thoughts on why, a couple concerns I got. So this is Kash Patel's tweet. Rob, if you can zoom in a little bit, my eyes are, I got to do one of these things here. Zoom in. So the FBI is aware of the recent social media reports in Minnesota. However, even before the public conversation escalated online, the FBI had surged personal and investigative resources to Minnesota to dismantle large-scale fraud schemes, exploiting federal programs, fraud that steals from taxpayers and robs vulnerable children will remain a top FBI priority in Minnesota and nationwide. To date, the FBI dismantled a $250 million scheme that stole.
All right, listen, that's enough of that. But listen, at the end of the day, I'm going to just say this. It's no way possible that could be one of us. There's not a black person on earth that can steal billions of dollars, millions of dollars in this fashion and get away with it. We sat here and watched 20 minutes of this content on the PBD podcast, showing what's good. Philosophical, pull up. I've put the stream in there if you got time. Billions and millions of dollars, and nobody's going to jail. Everybody's in that state, even the higher ups, the people that got all the power are in on it because the governor runs the state, y'all. A lot of people think that the president runs the state. No. The governor of that state is the governor. They govern the state. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, listen, it's crazy, man. It's truly crazy how these people are doing all of this and nobody bats an eye. You even have the FBI director. You heard Kash Patel actually speak on it, right? He spoke on it and nobody has went to jail. So all these other racists, other people getting away with it. And I'm not even condoning it. I'm just exposing how a lot of times when we do things, we can't even get away with it. I'm talking about it just boom, boom, boom. No. It ain't like that. Like I say, if you want to, you can pull up and we can talk about it. I'm just speaking the facts. It's not about victim shaming, none of that. I'm just speaking facts about how corrupt this country and this world is, especially in the United States. Like straight up. All right. Listen, we're gonna change. We're about to switch lanes real quick. We did our politics real quick, but I want to show y'all something. Give me a second. Let me pull this up. Show y'all something real quick, man. We're gonna go and deal with one of the what something I wanted to deal with, man. It's crazy, right? This is crazy. We're gonna listen to this, y'all. This is crazy. All right, let me go back a little bit. Give me a second. Let me get screwed up. Let me go back a little bit more. All right, here we go. Let me share my screen. Oh, okay. I got you, Illa. Hold on real quick. All right, we're finna share my screen. We're going to go to this, y'all. This is crazy, bro.
Clock it. Ooh, Cam is good.
No.
Any other question that you think he really needs to dive into? Ooh, she's good too.
But
you know this is gonna be your most viral moment, right? Let me tell you something right now. YG had me on his podcast.
So listen, I dropped the link in the chat. If anybody want to pull up, you can pull up. Remember, I am demonetized, so I do not get paid for views on this channel. So if you want to be a blessing, you can hit my Cash App. My Cash App is Blu-ray Fitness. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do a morning show or evening show, right? Trying to figure it out. Y'all be patient with me, but I'm gonna eventually get it together. And once I get my schedule together, I'm going to go live every day at that particular time. Like I said, I'm going to give y'all news. I'm going to deal more with the news. Like I say, right now, I'm about to deal with some of the ratchetness, right? A little relationship stuff, which is cool. We talk about it here and there. So I'm about to deal with it a little bit, because I think this went viral, and I wanted to touch on it because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to touch on it. So here we go.
He had, I think, like 10 episodes, right? It was all men. I was the only girl. I was the most viral one on his podcast. He had Lil Wayne, everybody. Clark and baddies. My fans love this type of
Now,
shit.
let me ask you this.
Uh-oh.
That's not on this.
He's starting to get, he's getting.
No, I just thought about this.
Can I get another drink?
Please.
One more, please.
Hey, matter of fact,
Please, just a little
just
bit.
pour a whole pint.
See, now you're being rude.
Just so
That's
you can
so rude.
say less.
God,
I'm
like, damn.
You're teaching
It's just a list.
You're teaching me, and I'm learning.
All right, come on, Kim. What's the next question?
Why should a man take a baddie serious?
Here we go.
Do you know what the first thing that came to my mind? Or do you want me to say something else?
Me?
You want me to tell you the truth?
But the whole truth.
Because I pay the bills.
We're going to stop right there. This woman said, because she pays the bills. Insane.
Because I'm a boss. So how much more serious does it need to get?
You're talking about you.
I'm just saying baddies. Baddies pay the bills.
Like, what is a baddie though? Like, they coming up with these new terminologies for independent liberal women. That's how it is. A baddie is just an independent liberal woman. You know what I'm saying?
All my baddies get money. Every last one of them are rich. I know what I pay these girls. They make more money than anybody in America on a 9-to-5, on a you got a good job. My bitches is paid. Okay. So at the end of the day, you said, why should anyone take a baddie serious? Because we pay the fucking bills.
Why should a man?
Because we pay the bills.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What if you're dealing with a man?
It doesn't matter. First of all, I deal with Jacob, and but my baddies, I got a couple baddies that
I'm not speaking in.
No, wait. So my baddie Anna is dating an MLB player. Okay. I don't really know much about baseball, but I grew up in the Bay, the A's, the Giants. Mm-hmm. I used to go to like some of those games for like they give kids tickets at the schools or whatever. They get money. They get paid more than you know what the bitches say, right?
What?
Baseball players, you catch you a baseball player.
Peter Van here. I thought growing up would be the worst, but then I found a way to hack a dog.
They make more money than the football players. That's what they say.
Yeah, this modern day gold digging is diabolical, man. Like, this man asked, why should someone take a baddie serious? And I'm not even familiar with no baddies and all that, but from my understanding, it's just a bunch of women. It's like a love and hip hop reality show where women go around being toxic, being involved with a bunch of drama, fighting all the time. Like, nobody wants to be around that type of energy. No man in his right mind want to be around a woman that's fighting all the time, acting toxic, cussing, and just acting crazy all the time. Nobody want to be around that. I'm that type of stuff. Now, listen, do I like a woman that can hold her own if she's disrespected? 100%. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I don't like a bunch of toxic, loud, ratchet nonsense. That's just me, though. I'm not trying to judge nobody, but I am speaking what I like. If that's what you like it. I don't like no toxic woman, period. You understand what I'm saying? I don't like no woman. It's just like, me personally, I prefer a woman that don't even drink at all. But you see how she's sitting there just taking them shots. If you watch the show, she was just shot back to back, shot, back to back. I love me personally. I love a woman that takes care of her temple, exercise, cook healthy food, conscious about just what she puts on her body, what she puts in her body. That's me. That's my preference, right? But at the end of the day, man, like this stuff is crazy. But he wants to know what type of attributes as a woman, as a lady, do you possess that would attract the man, basically. That's all he's asking her. Why would you even take one of these women serious when all you see is people fighting? And her response is because they get money. Ma'am, the average man makes money. And like you say, one of the ladies is dating a baseball player who makes way more money than the quote unquote baddie. What skills, if the internet was to die today, if the internet was to go off the grid, no more internet, what attributes, what skill set do you have as a human being that's going to bring you money? What actual skills do you have? That's a question.
I don't.
They probably do.
So Anna Mac, she's one of the stars on Baddies. She's a big star. She's a singer. She's amazing. She's a great girl. She's from the Bronx. She's dating a Yankee player. She just went public with him.
Wow.
He's the star of the Yankees. I don't know his name, Chisholm or something. I think it's Chisholm or something. I don't know. I've never met him yet, but he's the star and he makes a lot of money. And but Anna's still popping her shit. So you know what she said online the other day? She's like, I don't know who this guy is. She did a TikTok. She's like, I don't know who this nigga is, but he and my like she just does TikTok. She's like cute.
Yeah, but what's good?
What's up? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. I didn't even see you, but I had to, I be switching the screen, so I didn't see
No,
you.
you good. You good. I would have came though. I'm at work though. But
Nah,
I
go
had
ahead.
to come
Based
fuck
on
with you.
based on what you heard so far, what you think?
Well, it's funny that you doing this because I reviewed this yesterday.
Okay.
And it's disgusting. And it's like I try to go out my way to try to make content that's not so overbearing on the women, not because I agree with them, it's because I feel sorry for them. But it's getting to a point where this shit it's like trying to hold back a fucking storm with a fucking band-aid. I just can't do it. It's like every day they just give you more reasons to just say, I'm done. And it's like I was talking like yesterday, like when I was talking about my show, I was talking about how this emotional intelligence that women talk about, they don't have it. You got women like this that's online talking to an accomplished man. Look how dismissive she is. They not just dismissing men who don't make money. They're dismissing men who are successful. Oh, he's just a baseball player. He makes some money. No, they make a lot of fucking money.
Right.
And the problem is, I got to point it to the men on this tip. We keep giving these women a platform because what social media has done, it has put women who are just famous or just got money based on their ratchet, outspoken personality.
Yeah.
She can monetize that and be sitting table to table, elbow to elbow with a lawyer, an accomplished athlete, an accomplished actor, an accomplished businessman. She could sit eye to eye and feel like I'm just like you because I make money. And now that's why the game is so fucked up. These women are monetizing toxic attitudes and are getting incomes that a man worked 12 years to make. So it just fucks up the whole hierarchy.
But you know the crazy part is, bro, we have to blame women in this regard. And when I say that, because they get paid off the views and the clicks, right? And I'm pretty sure, I'm just talking about this specific show, like Love and Hip Hop, Basketball Wives, all these different shows, they're mainly consumed by women. So
Absolutely.
Other women are making these women rich. And now these women, like you said, and I didn't even think about it till you said it. You was like, I don't care if it was a lawyer, what type of man that had a social status or that were really, really successful, she would look down on them as well. Oh, you just because you got money, bro, that's crazy, bro. Insane.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you've seen it. I should have sent it to you, but she responded to this interview, and now she disrespecting the Cam. I might go in about it later. She disrespecting Cam and saying he's a narcissist that gaslit her by asking her a question of accountability, and that's why it leads to what I was talking about yesterday, when black men are the only men. They're the only people in this country, for the most part, who had to have emotional intelligence. Because emotional intelligence, women try to make it seem like emotional intelligence is understanding when their feelings is off. That's not emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is decorum, knowing how to listen, knowing how to be quiet, knowing how to when to assert yourself, when not to. It's basically knowing how to read the room. They do not have to do that because they never was allowed to. White women don't have emotional intelligence. white men to a degree don't have emotional intelligence, and black women don't have an emotional intelligence. Black men do.
Yeah.
Why? Because we're the only one out of those 4 people that had to have it at this expense of losing not just our careers but our lives. White men, you see them sometimes, they just go off. They'll go off on the police. White women, they do the Karen shit. Black women do the ratchet shit. They never had to be emotionally intelligent. And if you really look at the gripes of all 4 of these people, who's complaining the most about shit ain't fair? White men, white women, and black women, because they never had to be emotionally intelligent. And the only time they're forced to acknowledge that they don't have it is when they do what? Meet a black man. Black men are the only people in this country that forces everybody else to realize that they're not emotionally intelligent because they don't have to be. That's why most women don't realize she's stupid until when she meet a Blu-ray or Illa or this one, because no one ever had made them do that. They can act how they want to act. They can act crazy. They could talk to any kind of way. They can wear what they want to wear, and no one says anything. So emotional intelligence is the only person in this country that really has a gauge on that is black men.
Wow, bro, you spoke a word right there, man. You supposed to open up a church with that one, boy. No cap. But listen, bro, like that was the perfect opportunity if she wanted to solicit or advertise for her business, bro, in her show. That was the the best time to give us a different perception of the women that are on the shows acting toxic, fighting. Okay, well, listen, this is only entertainment, y'all. We really mothers, this is what we do. We do this, we do that, we do this, we do that. We're really like this. Because remember, even Cardi B even said, hey, this is music. When I'm at home, I'm cooking, cleaning, washing. I'm doing all the things that I tell y'all, that I don't promote in real life to let people understand that, hey, this is entertainment. Like I tell my oldest son, that rap music, bro, don't none of them niggas live that, bro. Now, they probably know somebody that did or they grew up around it, but if they're living that, they going to jail. Eventually. You see what Lil Durk dealing with. You see what goddamn NBA young boy done went through. You see all these different dudes going in and out of jail. You see what Young Thug then went through. Young Thug done chained up his whole everything. But what I'm saying is that was an opportunity for her to truly, truly, truly give us a different perception of these so-called baddies.
But they not trying to do that. That's the thing. And I ain't gonna be long. I know you about to watch the video. They're not here to do to present that role, because in their mind, if they're talking about women's roles, they're put in there. I'm just telling you how they think. They think that if I advocate for women being wives, if I advocate for women being mothers, if I advocate for women being helpmates, I'm actually pushing patriarchal mindsets. This is how they think. So they're not here to do that. They're here to change reality. They want men to be accepted. They want to put the simp, trick man on a pedestal as the real man, and they want to put the whore, the sexually liberated woman, as the real woman. They're not trying to reaffirm values. They're trying to create new values and new expressions of manhood and new exceptions of women, and they're imposing that, and they're coming with force.
Wow, that's crazy. Because the crazy part, she actually has a husband. Did you even listen to? I mean, I don't know how much the show. Did you watch a lot of the show? Because I actually
let me tell you something about these husbands and boyfriends today. 9 out of 10 times, if a man is in a relationship, she's running the show. Women are only open to be with men who will let them run that shit. There ain't a lot of real niggas with a wife, because today's woman only is in a relationship with men that they can control.
Right.
So just because he's married, I don't give a fuck if he red pill, purple pill. Listen, if you ain't in that house with them, you don't know what the fuck he dealing with. And the fact that if you got, and most of the time it's a red flag, if you see a dude who say, I got a wife, then why you on the internet 10 hours a day? Something is wrong. Because if you have a significant other, their presence is not only something you want, it's something you need. And you're going to prioritize that over your other things. If you got 10, 12, 15, 20 hours to be on a show, you are not in a happy relationship. It's impossible.
100%.
It's impossible. Nobody, these people are faking the funk, bro.
That's why a lot of time when I see people, bro, I love marriage because I know I'm divorced, you divorced, we both been married, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have a stench in my mouth for marriage. I don't know about you. How about you?
I don't have a stench because the problem is marriage not the problem. It's the people that's involved.
Marriage. Yeah, 100%. And I totally agree. And I'm glad you said that. But the thing is that, bro, and like, especially these platforms, right? I'm not going to call out a certain person, right? But this person, I've heard this man get on several platforms and say, I've counseled this so many people. I've done this. I'm married. This, and that's cool. But, bro, I done seen the best of the best wives get hit. I done seen, you know what I mean? Like, and then, like you say, what's really going on in the home, what you just talked about, we really don't know what's really going on behind closed doors. You can fake it. Okay, I'm going to give you this. Bro, I done smash women, and then they post their husband on their Facebook page the next day saying happy anniversary. And I'm like, really? Like, you really acting out here promoting like you just happy, and behind closed door, you really not like that. And people can crucify me for saying, hey, well, Blu-ray, you slept with a married woman. I'm cool with that. I'll take that. But at the end of the day, I'm not married. I don't have no vow. I don't have no commitment to that woman. She the one got the commitment. She's supposed to honor her vow. I don't have to honor that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm real enough to say, hey, I'm out of pocket and I'm wrong. I'm cool with that. And I take that on the chin because I'm a man at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, I'm not out here going to no married woman house. That married woman came to my house. You understand what I'm saying? She came to my crib. She came to be with me. I didn't go solicit her, try to deal with her. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people say, you know what? Well, you didn't have to sleep with the married woman. Let me tell you something. And you can disagree with me, Illa. If she on that type of time, she gonna go sleep with somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real. So if it ain't me, it's gonna be another nigga. Straight
The
up.
only reason why I won't deal with a man's wife is because, like, if you his girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't give a fuck. But I won't hit a man's wife just because I know that he's taking care of her and her kids. It's like, nah, bitch. Somebody else gonna do that with you, not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was just a boyfriend, y'all just dating shit like that, whatever.
Yeah.
But if he done dedicated his life to you, nah, shorty. Nah, fuck that. But I get you though. I get you. But I'm just saying, bro.
And let me
I
say
realized that
I'm gonna keep it gangster. I don't do that no more. I used to. And so a lot of time when people hear me speaking, these things I've done. At the age where I'm at now, I ain't on that type of time no more. You know what I'm saying? Now I get on these platforms and entertain and make people laugh and just be like that. But honestly, bro, in real life, I don't sleep with married women anymore. I did, but I don't do it no more.
Yeah, it happens because sometimes you don't even know she married. She might lie. So it don't always happen because you know intentionally. You find out later. Oh, I'm separated. Oh, like, they don't always be honest. And it's like, when I just hear, because I'll be hearing these conversations from the women, and I'm realizing that, okay, there's no solution coming. We just have to realize what we're dealing with at this point. I think it's about getting clarity on who we're dealing with and who we are. And I think we've both, men and women, for the last 50 years, especially if you was born in the 80s, what we thought women are, they're not. And what women thought we were, we're not. What do I mean? Women think that all men want is a bunch of fucking sex. That's why you notice and men think that all women want is love and affection. And we're both wrong. That's why a lot of women be like, they dress sexy, and the first thing they say, well, that's what men like. No, that's what you think men like. And then you ask them, so what you bring to the table? Well, I'm a baddie. Like, what are you talking about? Because they really think that you're just a dumb, horny guy that just want to poke on everything. They really don't see you beyond that. And men, we really think, oh, you're like my mother. You're like my grandmother. You sweet. You like flowers. No, the fuck they don't.
Illa, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna be a little vulnerable because I don't know if you had that side experience. Because, bro, what I thought marriage was gonna be for me was what I pictured with my grandfather and grandmother, because that's who raised me, right? And so when I got married, I was expecting my wife to do the same things my grandmother did. Now, when we were growing up, we had breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day, Illa. So when my wife wasn't cooking and doing all this stuff, now, truly enough, she eventually did start. But I'm just saying it caused problems in our marriage because one day, Illa, and you can pick back up what you said, bro, and it hit me like I was in a fight. She said, she bust out crying one day, bro, when we was in our apartment. And she said, I'm not your grandmother. And bro, that's when I stopped putting these silent expectations on my wife at the time, because I didn't realize I was trying to make her live up to the standard of my grandmother, and she wasn't my grandmother.
That's a fact, because like I say, even when we had a religious conversation, we'd be like, I've talked to people who say, well, I'm a Christian or I'm a whatever because of my grandmother, my grandfather. But this is what we got to realize. What our grandparents did is what they had to do. If you come from slavery, chitlins, and a whip, you're gonna gravitate to whatever inspirational text they give you. They could have gave you, if it's like if you were in jail and you got 24, you got solitary confinement. You'll lose your mind. I don't give a fuck if they give you a Bible, a Quran, a Dr. Seuss book, or a coloring book. You're gonna read that shit because you don't have any outlets. So our grandmothers and grandparents was doing what they had to do. We don't know if that's what they wanted to do, because what I see from men is, regardless of what social circumstance, I still see men try to make people feel good to a degree.
True.
Women are good when they have to be, but they don't want to be. And you see that now. They're allowed to work. They're allowed to make money. They're allowed to dress in. I mean, we got women coming outside with see-through clothes. That's what they want to do.
Yeah.
We evaluating women from women that had to be submissive, that had to do this and had to do. They wasn't given a choice. Now that they got the choice to be that way, because men always had the choice to do whatever they want to do, and men still give back to the kids, do something with this one, deal with a woman with children. That's because we just want to do that. They don't want to do that shit, bro. And it's like, it's not about no remedy. You can't fix where we at right now. All we can do is follow our blueprint, women follow theirs, and we'll see what makes sense in 10, 12 years from now, and see that whose remedy for themselves makes sense. It's not going to be seen today. We're going to see the developments of where we at in time. But today, I can't honestly tell a man, oh, it's all right. No, if you ain't know since she was like 11 or 12, good fucking luck.
Yeah. All right, let's go on and finish a little bit. Let's go.
And she's young. They're like 25 years old. They're
cute or like?
No, she's a cute girl.
Oh.
She's a sweet girl, cute, but she's and we'll read your ass. Nah, clocking in.
And we'll read your ass.
Bro, did you hear that? So her, again, there was a great opportunity to convince prominent men, because I'm pretty sure that's just the space they're in, men with money, on why they could actually date a quote unquote baddie. And she literally gave the gesture that she's mouthy. And Illa, what's your aspect on mouthy women? I know me personally, can't stand them. I can't stand them.
They think that they're not here to provide they're not here to prove to you the value of women from our perspective. They're here to change your perspective. They're saying, I know what you want in a woman. Fuck that. You need to accept the bad mouthy women. They want power, bro. We want cooperation. See, we don't want power, because you know what, women? Guess what? We already got it. We don't want power. We want cooperation. They want power and control of the narrative. They're not here to look how they treat women who say, I'm married, I'm husband. Oh, she's a pick me. Anything that leads to you saying, I have to listen to my man to a degree, because we know we ain't trying to just totally control you, but we want it's not about control. You want influence. You want to have the major influence of your woman.
100%.
They are here to change reality, bro. And that's what men got to realize. They're not here to make you understand. They're here to change what you understand. I'm telling you, listen to them. They're here. They're not here to. They're here. It's a new world order with these women.
Bro,
they ain't here to cooperate. They here to tear shit up. Fuck what you want out of woman. This is what we bring in. And if you gonna get down, it's a hostile takeover, bro.
Facts. That's real, bro. That's real. That boy said, we here to change what you understand. That was a bar.
Bitch,
Facts.
all that, like, yeah, why not? When he pops off, or like some, she's that type of girl, but she's a cute little Spanish girl from the Bronx. Here he goes, he's putting his iPad down. Now I like that type of put your iPad down.
Let's
so you asked a question. He makes
Oh my God.
more money than her for sure. She don't give a fuck. They don't care. Baddies don't care.
But what I'm referring to is it's not necessarily about money all the time. And I think
no, you said that.
No.
You said what is it that makes a male?
No, I will say it again.
Okay, say it again.
Why should a man take a baddie serious?
I just told you when they make more money and they're the boss.
You didn't tell him shit.
So
But this what she just killed. What notion that shout out to Kevin Samuels, he was definitely a legend. But one thing Kevin Samuels did say that I don't agree with is that if you don't have no money, what does she have to submit to? That's not true. She just told you we don't give a fuck if you got money. That shit is a lie. Money will not make a woman submit to you. If anything, if you're successful, let's just say you're a millionaire, you make 300,000, whatever the fuck. When a woman gets a millionaire, you would think that she'll be like, I made it, I'm good. No, that's not how it is. The more a woman gets, the more she wants. So if she get a dude that make 300,000, she gonna be like, damn, if I can get him, I definitely can get a dude that make $1 million. She get a millionaire, like, damn, if I can get a millionaire, I might also get a dude that's worth 10 million. It's like it don't stop. If a woman, women are tested, men are tested when they got everything. Women are tested when they have nothing.
Nothing. Facts.
You have to test a woman. You'll see what your woman's made of when you put her in situations that are uncomfortable. It's easy for a woman to be cool if you're paying for everything and you're doing all this. You don't see what she made of because everything is given to her. When you say, I ain't got it, I can't do it, that's when you see what she made of. That's when you see what she has. So having money makes you put you in danger when it comes to women. It don't put you in a fucking driver's seat.
It don't. That's real, bro. Because like I say, I've seen, like I say, it's countless celebrities that Mike, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I seen how Lori Harvey did Michael B. Jordan, bro, I said, because I just thought from a social perspective, Michael B. Jordan was the one. Like, great guy, gives out great energy. And I'm just speaking from what the perception is, right? Handsome guy, got plenty of money, successful, family man in every aspect. And then that woman didn't even respect him. And that dude was hurt, bro. Like, this dude was, bro, I seen one video where he freaking like bought out this thing like 1 million roses, did the whole 1-2 when it comes to courting a woman, bro. Bought her this, bought her that. And that woman did not care about it.
I gotta blame him. You know why?
No, 100%.
And I'm from Jersey. He's from the same place I'm from.
No,
He's from
but what
Wood.
I'm saying, I get what you're saying, Ellie, you gotta blame him. But what I'm saying, I'm just talking about when a man truly tries to be intentional and purposeful and really coming from a pure place. That's what I'm saying.
Now, absolutely, but what I've learned, and I've recently learned this, I've been learned it, but I keep relearning. That's why I'm really like, I'm done. They don't really respect that emotional vulnerability. Like women, when women talk, when the microphone is given to women, they're giving you're talking to their PR person. They have women are on code. They have an agreed upon, well, at least they used to. They have an agreed upon image that they have to sell to people. Oh, we like flowers. That's what they have to say. But when we look at what we see, we know that's not like that. So Michael B. Jordan, first of all, why the fuck would you go out your way for a woman that was just one of Future's pieces? That's why I be telling men, it's not just the amount of bodies a woman have, it's the type of men they dealt with. If she can give her body to a Future, what makes you think she's going to give her mind to you? That don't even make sense. See, men give their hearts to many women. Women give their body to many men. They've never given their heart to anybody. The only person that they claim to give their heart to be to who? To God and Jesus. And you know why? Because Jesus and God can never come down and make them accountable. They could just say, Jesus told me this, God told me that. You will never get their heart because they have to answer to you. They don't have to answer somebody they can't see. They can always give their heart to somebody who's never going to make them accountable.
Facts.
They give their body away. Men give away their heart.
Nah, that's real. That's real. All right, let's keep going real quick.
He makes what I was trying to refer to is he makes more money, right?
Right.
But she's the boss.
Okay, take money out of it.
She's the boss.
It was money out of it. He definitely makes more money than her. She's still running that shit.
Okay, but
okay.
See?
financials out of it.
Okay, so what?
Bro, this dude keeps saying, take the money out, take the money out. She still, it goes.
That's what I'm saying. We're not just seeing a lack of decorum. That's why I keep telling people, money, you live in a country where you don't have to be smart to make money. You just have to be consistent. You don't have to be intelligent to get rich.
100%.
This motherfucker got money, but she's not even intelligent. She don't even know how to engage in a conversation correctly. She's cutting him off. She's not processing what he's saying. She's like, nigga, I'm light skinned, I'm rich. Who gives a fuck? Like, I'm lit. Like, this is, she shouldn't even be on the show with Cam Newton. That's the thing. How is she even talking to him? How did she even get that role? We let money put people in positions that they shouldn't be in, man.
I think
She's an idiot.
I think because you guys said she's the owner of, I guess, the baddies, and Cam just doing this 1-2 with the content. So, he wanted to platform somebody that actually had a following that's going to bring him views. And sad to say, bro, the world is all about at the moment, not the world. Let me not say the world. Let me say in America, and even in Africa, bro, because it's starting to be like in Africa. You got a lot of content creators over there. It's about clicks and views, bro. Attention, attention, attention. Not morality, not morals, none of that, bro. It's all about content now, just to get paid. It's crazy, bro.
It's very crazy, and every time these women speak, they push men further and further and further away. Like when I be telling my female friends that black men is done, they think I'm being sarcastic. No, I'm not playing. They are not. And they not broke. These ain't broke men that's saying fuck that. It's not. They be thinking men's gripes come from strictly the fact that they not getting women. Most men who got, well, my people I know, we get women.
100%.
We just don't get their heart. We get their body. A woman, a blowjob is the new tongue kiss. A woman will suck you off before she let you hold her accountable to something. She'll fuck you 6 ways to Thursday. But if you ask her to be accountable, she will lose her mind. I remember once upon a time you have sex with a girl, you gotta get rid of her. She's like, no, you my girlfriend, you my boyfriend. I remember women told me that when I was young. Oh no, we go together now. Because they understood that you done connected with my body. You gotta deal with me now. Now, shit. A girl be like, it's just sex. They will give you their body. You say something they don't like, they'll cut you off and do it again and again and again and again. Because their hearts was never given to nobody. They just give a bunch of men their body.
Bro, listen, and it messed me up one day, bro, when I heard somebody say a woman will have sex with you before she cook for you.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you not lying. I
Yo,
didn't think about that. Women
I remember back in the day, if you met a chick and hit on the first night, it was like, oh my God. Bro, that's regular shit now.
Bro, I done hit women and didn't even know their name, bro. I know that's bad on me, and I take that. But like I said, that's when I was out there, when I was in that life like that, when I was in this club scene, popping bottles, doing my 1-2, meet a chick, she drunk, I'm lit. Hey, where you about to go? I'm about to go home. Hey, can I come? Hey, where you about to go? You about to go to the crib? Hey, let me pull up. Boom, didn't even know her name, bro. Like, and that was regular, everyday type stuff we was doing, bro. It's crazy, Like I say, I hold myself accountable as a man to say, hey, I was doing too much, but at that time of my life, I was in my 20s. I was getting too much money, having fun, and that was the culture at that time. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro.
Nah, it's definitely crazy, man. They superpower is, they think it's they sex. It's not. It's the empathy. They think they sex is all it take. You ever been in a situation with women, they be so mad because you didn't ejaculate. They be depressed, like, oh, you didn't. It's like, yo, why are you so concerned with a man busting? Technically, if he ain't having kids, he ain't even supposed to be coming, because a man's sperm come out his brain. That's why when he busts, he need a moment, because he literally just died. He ain't supposed to just be dying every day, busting. That should take away his power. A woman can come 30 times and get up for work like nothing happened. We not you. Why are you so concerned with me ejaculate? It's like they want to break you instead of make you.
Nah, that's real, bro. Let's listen to this goofy some more, bro.
That a baddie may bring to the table.
She's definitely more popular than him. I don't even know who the fuck he is. So if he wants, respectfully, I don't watch Major League Baseball, but if he wants to be like with a young, successful baddie that is an it girl,
Oh my
that's
God.
what she's bringing to the table, because she's definitely her follower, everything. She's more popping. So I don't know. Sometimes, like,
Oh my
I'm a little bit
God.
older. I don't really care about social media and followers.
Now hold on. She said, I'm a little older. I don't care about social media and followers, but you literally just
said it.
She has a following. She's popular. She's more popular. Like, what are we talking about? You literally just contradicted killed your whole argument with saying I'm a little older. I don't care about social media and I don't care about followers. Well, listen, you're only making money because of social media and followers, not because of the skill set.
Bro, they trying to change reality, bro. You think Elon Musk got more followers than LeBron James? No.
Not at all.
But do you think LeBron James got more power, more sway in this world than Elon Musk, you stupid bitch?
Hell to the no.
They really think like, bro, social media has made, like Murder Mook said to Ambrose a couple years ago. He said, no talent is the new talent. You got women who don't got no abilities, who can sit toe to toe with a Cam Newton, a man who sacrificed most of his life. When you're an athlete, that shit is a grind. I know it's a child's game and all that, but the regiment of keeping your abs tight, keeping your arms, the ice baths, the saunas, the works out, that shit is hard, bro.
Facts.
You ain't did an inch of what that man did, but you think you could talk to him any kind of way. Like, there is no income that they will submit to. Like, nature is going to have to teach them, not men.
And when we get done with this, we're going to pull up her response and see her gaslight Cam Newton. It was crazy.
And all that. But the younger people do. You know that. So maybe she brings more like to the table, like for social media and like popularity or whatever.
You're not answering my question.
No,
not at all.
No, I'm a guy.
She's stupid.
Don't guide me. Oh my God.
I'm trying to get to an answer.
Don't guide me.
Baddies bring a lot to the table.
Pause it real quick. I want to say something real quick.
Yeah.
That's why I be telling people, we dealing with, regardless of what you believe, we are in a spiritual war.
I agree with that. Facts.
When you let people talk enough, the demon is going to come out of them. That's a demon talking.
Yeah.
She can't even deny. She don't even have the wherewithal to realize what she's saying, bro. She don't even know what's coming out of her fucking mouth, bro. Like, that's a demonic entity inside of these women. And if you look at a lot of stuff that they're doing, they literally be looking like demons. Everybody's on demon time. They wearing all this black. They doing all these piercings. They want to look it's like they don't want to look human because what's inside of them is coming out. It's like if you got an illness, sometimes it expresses itself with your eyes turn colors.
True.
You might start breaking out. That's the illness fighting its way out of your body. You don't have no control over it. These women are under demonic possession, and when you hear them talk, it's nothing but spirits and demonic energy coming out of them. They want to tap into everything but a woman. I even see women take pictures with literal horns on their head.
Yeah.
They don't even know and they'll tell you they're Christian or Muslim or whatever. These motherfuckers we are dealing with spirits that's manifesting through people, but we're dealing with demonic entities every day. I'm telling you.
No, for sure. I agree with 100%, bro.
Name something.
Great mothers.
Okay, talk about it.
I put $1 million swimming pool in my backyard because my daughter said she wants.
Oh my God.
So
did you hear this? She said they're great mothers, and she's gonna leave with, I put $1 million swimming pool in my backyard. Ma'am, how is that swimming pool going to actually benefit your daughter? She's not going to swim in it when it's cold outside. She's not going to use it when it's raining. How are you a great mother just for putting a swimming pool? A lot of people purchase houses. with a swimming pool all in the backyard. So the fact that you have a swimming pool has nothing to do with it makes you a good mother or not. Bro, that's crazy. She even said that.
The fact that you think it costs $1 million to do it shows you that you're stupid as fuck. You don't need $1 million for a pool. It's like they are, yo, bro. I don't like I said, the collateral. This is what women need to understand that black men understood, and we took on the chin that women don't realize they got to deal with. And that's a word I like to use called collateral damage. What do I mean? When we was young, coming from the hood, whether we lived the street life or not, we know that it's possible, not just by other races, but from our own people, that we may get categorized. It's not fair, but we understand based on the social climate that I got to move a certain way and I got to go out my way to show people I'm different, because on the surface, based on the collateral damage of other men that look like me and what they act like, because we from the hood, even though we may not all be in the streets, if you just look on the surface, we like Jordans. The hood niggas like Jordans. We like Timbs. We all like the same shit. So on the surface, you won't know. So we understand that and we accept it. Women be like, well, I don't got friends. I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, I'm not like that. It ain't about what you like.
Yeah.
If y'all all dress the same, talk the same, have the same interests, until you can prove individual that you're different, you're not going to get treated differently. And they don't want to accept that. No, you got to own that. You got to own that. It's collateral damage. You're going to have to deal with it just like we had to deal with it. Welcome to independence.
Nah, that's real. All right, man. You want to start? You want to just go ahead and start looking at the I found the response real quick. Have you seen the response? The entire response?
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know it was that long, bro. I didn't.
No,
even
I
know
got a short version. Maybe like a minute or two. I'm gonna do either a video on it or review on it before the day is out. One of the two. I'm definitely gonna say something about it. But
here
yeah, go ahead.
I just found this. I didn't even know this was on the internet. Hold on. This is real time. I hadn't even seen this.
Look, I wanted to go live because I've been getting an absolute ton. I'm talking, I made an appointment last night. Good morning, everyone. Let's start off with that. Happy holidays and New Year's is coming up. I hope you guys all are prepared for 2026 and grind time. So I've been getting so many messages about this Cam Newton interview, and I want to get into it just a little bit, not too much. And I'm pissed I broke my nail. I just got them done, so I need my nail girl to come to the house again today. I be picking shit up, trying to be picking things up, trying to get all the Christmas stuff put up, and I picked up one of the bins and it popped. I'm so mad. So anyways, I made an appointment for my facial. You know, this year was the year of skincare, and I'm talking flawless.
Oh my God.
Right?
Just listen, I gotta skip some of this.
So ain't nobody
Idiot.
play with me at this point in my career. I'm very, 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 very smart.
When you gotta say that, you're not smart.
So I felt the energy, number one, and I could also read the room. So I started to kind
No,
of
you
realize,
can't.
like, all right,
Right.
I didn't think that this. First of all, on my way to the interview, I didn't expect that I was walking into like. I didn't expect that I was gonna walk into like a man.
Accountability.
Kind of talking down on me at this point in my career.
He wasn't even talking that, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
He wasn't
See,
even talking down on her, bro.
This is what I'm talking about when they're trying to reshape reality. We all seen what happened. It's almost like I was gonna do the interview with the girl that was on Trev Smooth show, but I could tell by talking to her, she didn't really want to have the conversation. She want to stick in the that's why I just canceled. I'm like, I ain't gonna beg you. They feel like asking them direct questions is belittling them.
Yeah.
So now she's trying to reshape decorum and directness and poise and account and intellectualism as narcissistic down talking. She know exactly what happened, but they're trying to change reality, bro.
All women do that though. That's the crazy part.
That's it. It's a real thing. They don't have any ability to be accountable. Like that's like they kryptonite. When the thing about it is, when people think knowing everything and being right makes you the great person. No, it's actually the opposite. True intelligence is saying, I don't know. That's more intelligent than acting like you know. Saying I made a mistake is more acceptable and more it says more about your character than pretending you don't make no mistakes. And they think that that's a weakness. It's like Common said in a rap song years ago. He said, knowing I'm weak is when I'm really being strong. It's true. It take a real person to say, you know what, I can't do that. That's power. It's power in that statement. Because now you remove a person's ability to manipulate you, to act like you something you're not. You like, hey, nah, I can't do it. You're right, I can't. Now they can't say, oh, you weak, you can't. No, I admitted it. I gave you that I can't do it. So now you have to deal with me realistically. You can't play no games. These women, bro, is demonic. This is demonic.
All right, let's go.
I'm a household name for sure. And I don't feel like anybody's gonna really try to play in my face. Like they're just not gonna do that. After this interview, I have so many people in my DMs, a lot of NFL rappers, everybody like, girl, you ate that up, you read it. But I want to just talk to everybody, not just the women out there and this, that, and the other. But I knew once I sat down, I knew what was about to happen. So I turned the fuck up. Now, if you guys think that a successful Black woman in Hollywood who's been around for 17 years running a $1 billion empire, a television show that is definitely running it's $1 billion, okay? We took it from here to there, okay? We all know that. Baddies is not no slap dick ass show. Let's just talk.
It is though.
Bro, I'm disgusted, bro. When I say I'm disgusted, bro, because our women have literally profited off this and made this a household $1 billion show or whatever the context is off women being toxic. And I'm pretty sure 90 some percentile women viewership. And they call this empowering. Bro, it's disgusting just the fact that I went, bro, hold on, I'm gonna say this real quick. Because bro, I remember when I was married, bro. No lie. And this one I when I was working and I was trying to build my fitness at the time. I was trying to do both. So I was going to work during the day, get off work, go straight to the gym, doing my fitness business. So at that time, me and my wife wasn't spending a lot of time together. But I'm like, babe, hey, I need you to grind with me, come to the gym, because we already not spending a lot of time together. Hey, I'm trying to, I'm paying the bills. I'm trying to do something outside of working in 9 to 5 to push us to another level. And this is when Love and Hip Hop was really popping. Bro, my wife at the time would rather sit at home and watch Love and Hip Hop than come to the gym with me. I say, well, babe, listen, okay, just go one day out the week. Just give me one day. And till this day, we talked about a couple years ago about possibly rekindling and getting back together. She was like, Trey, I wasn't going to the gym now. I'm not going. I wasn't going to the gym then. I'm not going now. If we gonna be together, you got to accept me for me. I don't like working out. I don't want to invest in my body. I'm like this. I'm like, this is crazy to me. You know what I mean? So I say, you know what? It is what it is. You don't want to invest in your health because, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. I know a dude right now, bro. This dude is in a home. He been married, I don't know how many years, but he had a stroke because he wasn't taking care of himself. And watch this, Illa. He had a stroke. Now his wife put him in a home. Instead of taking him home, Illa, and nurturing him and taking care of him, she put him in a home. And then told me out of her mouth, I'm not dead. You know what that means, huh, Illa? You know what that means? It's time for me to live my best life. So I'm just saying that if you don't take care of yourself, eventually, God forbid, something might transpire. And it might weigh on your spouse because if you have a cancer diagnosis, I've seen people have cancer, just different things, not taking care of yourself. So I just said this to say that she would not come invest in her health and come to the gym with her husband. Well, watch this. But on the flip side, would complain about the women at the gym. I'm like, well, listen, if you just come to the gym, you ain't got to worry about the women. Just come to the gym with me. They know I'm married. Hey, you here? That's his wife right there. That's Blu-ray wife. Hey, don't deal with Blu-ray. Don't try to talk Blu-ray because his wife is right there. But then you don't want to come to the gym, but then get on me about women hitting on me or women trying to come on to me. Bro, I got tired. I'm going to keep it gangster. Bro, I got tired of it, bro. Straight up. Go ahead.
It's crazy because I've heard women say, well, I make a certain amount of money, so I need a man on my level. You're in fitness. You're in shape. So you're saying, I need a woman that's in shape too. No. It's only about what they want. And if you don't agree with it, you're toxic. We don't realize that it's like this woman being able to brag about making billions off of, like, it's not about the money. It's about what you're doing for the money. The women that's able to make millions off of these behaviors is equivalent to a drug dealer. The difference is they don't go to jail, but the energy is the same. Imagine a nigga selling crack and being able to talk about it and make shows about it. That will fuck the whole system up. This is what we're dealing with. Selling this image to women is equivalent to selling crack. The difference is there is no law to stop it. Imagine giving a drug dealer a platform. Imagine giving some dumb motherfucker who can't read, who never graduated, never did nothing education-wise, but he got the hood on lock, giving a platform to speak to the world, the devastating side effects of that. That's what we're seeing. These women are able to sell poison and get blessed from it. It's I'm telling you, bro, this shit is diabolical.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like, no cap, man. Real talk, bro. I don't understand it, bro. It's truly disheartening, bro, and it just turned our communities down, our goddamn households, all of the above. But let's try to stomach a little bit of this, man. I'm gonna do about 30 more minutes.
Let's talk about it. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh yeah, he about to try to play in my face. Damn, Natalie, let me sit up. Matter of fact, pour some in my cup, a little bit more. Let's get this motherfucker going, since this is what we about to do. And you guys could call me a Karen.
Can you pause it real quick? Because I was going to say something and I forgot. It just came back to me. Let me be quick.
Yeah, you good.
She said, if you notice, she was talking. She said, yo, when I got there, because sometimes I want to do shows sometimes where it's like you have to translate what they saying. Women need translators. And only a real nigga could do it. She say one thing, you got to translate it. When she said, when I got there, I already seen what was up. What she's saying is, I realized I was dealing with a man. That's all she said.
Yeah.
And the problem is, like she said, oh, the athletes mad niggas DM me. That's the problem. For every woman like this, there's 20 or 30 men telling her, man, you did that shit. You did that shit. Them is the problem. Those dudes. But she just saying that I realized I was dealing with a man that's gonna ask me real questions and not gonna be moved by my beauty. That's all she said.
Yeah. Nah, that's real. Hold on.
Stated it in the interview. These must be Cam Newton's fans in here. But I
Wow.
love you guys. And mind you, I played the fuck out of it. That's what you do, right? I played the fuck out of the interview and I played the fuck out of him. And I acted an ass. Now, if you think an educated Black woman at my level of success is that arrogant and ignorant on a day-to-day basis, y'all are fooled. Okay, I did what I was supposed to do. And I'm in the entertainment industry. This is all entertainment. Now, I have to say, Cam, I am your number one interviewer. Damn, that sucks for you, huh?
Bro, the gaslighting is diabolical, bro.
I must say, I did a great job.
How did you do a great job? Because it's viral. You could be viral for falling down the steps. That don't mean that was a good thing to do. You're viral because people realize how stupid. That's what I'm saying. That whole quote people came out with years ago, all attention is good attention, all press is good press. No, it's not. Puff getting a lot of press right now. Is that good press?
Hell no.
The number one documentary in the world. Is that good? It's viral. It's lit, but is it good? They don't even know when they're losing. Go ahead.
And at the end of the day, Cam gonna get paid off all the clips.
Cam is rich already. He don't even need this shit.
Now, that's true. Now that's true because he made a real bag in the NFL. But I'm just saying, if we gonna play the game she trying to play, at the end of the day, the man won. because he got the interview. You look dumb, and he gonna get paid. And he wasn't even trying to make her look dumb. So I hate the narrative that she was trying to make seem like he had a hidden agenda. No, he's an interviewer. He asks questions. That's what he does to everybody. Just because you a dodo brain and there's nothing up inside of your brain, nothing up here, it makes no sense to me.
So let me ask you this question. If we could see women on these podcasts, on these panels, literally lie, like we seen what she did. We all seen it. So we know for a fact she's lying. If these women are lying about what you see them doing, how can we believe you when they talk about what happened to them behind the scenes? You can't. We can't believe you. You can't even. You lie. You're lying. We seen the interview. We seen him not gaslight you. We seen him just ask you regular questions, and you lied about what we saw. So how the fuck can we trust you about what we can't see? So when you say this nigga knocked me upside the head, or he did, I don't believe you. I do not believe you. It's over. They don't realize that the shit that they're doing is removing their spiritual covering that is assumed by men, because we looked at them as people that need protection. They're removing all of that shit, bro, because you're lying. So I'm definitely not gonna believe you when you say something happened. I'm gonna say, so what did you do? Every time.
Yeah, 100%. And women are gonna believe her by default. Women can hear the truth, know the context, create a different narrative from the truth, knowing that everybody's seen it, and then you're gonna try to convince me that I didn't hear or I didn't see what I see. And then y'all want to go, Natalie. She's correct.
Guess who else did that? But guess who else did that? Guess who did that to us historically?
Talk to me.
Racist white men.
That's true.
You see how it's all full circle? That's why I tell people to study history, because the worst of your people is only imitating a racist white man. Slavery really messed us up. And I ain't just talking about socially, economically. Slavery created a new hierarchy or a new rite of passage for success. What am I saying? There was an example, right? It was a story when Juneteenth happened, right? One of the men found out that he was free already. When slavery, when Juneteenth, when he found out about it, he bought property. He was a black man, fresh off of slavery. Guess what the first thing he bought after he got property?
Talk to me.
Slaves. Why you think, like I said on my show, there's a quote by Elijah Muhammad. It took me a while to figure it out, but it hit me. My favorite quote by Elijah Muhammad was, he said, why do our people love the devil? Because the devil gives them nothing. When you notice people who you really fuck with and go out your way for, they'll never appreciate you. But that motherfucker that always give them a hard time, they'll go out their way to prove something to them. Our people think when you being real and being honest and being true with them and showing love, they think you fake. And they think when you aggressive and acting all fucked up with them and treating them like shit, yo, that's just some real nigga shit. Like, I gotta go through what I gotta do. Most groups is initiate. When you want to be a blood, you gotta get your ass whooped. You want to be a Crip, you gotta get your ass whooped. You want to join an army, they gotta break you and humiliate you. When you want to get into a big company, they gonna make you do a bunch of dumb shit first. When you want to join a fraternity, they gonna do what? They gonna haze you. We live in a society of humiliation ritual to get to a level of success. That's been implanted in us in slavery, bro, and it's still here today.
That's crazy. I never looked at it like that. Hey, I no cap, bro. You be spitting, bro. I keep it gangster.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate it.
But it is your podcast, so kudos to you. And it will be your highest rated interview, guaranteed. It's only been 2 days and there's 400,000 views. I love that for you. I'm very happy for you. But I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand that I could read the room. I've been
No, you can't.
Time. And I think women in this industry have to really watch this interview and understand that I am far from stupid. I'm extremely smart. And I do not do drugs. So I don't know what that was about. Yeah, I had a couple drinks, but everything that he tried to throw at me, if I was on drugs and this and the other, I wouldn't have had the best answers.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. This hard to sit through, bro.
It is, bro. I can't do it.
This hard, bro. This hard,
do it.
man. This hard. This shit make me want to punch the fucking steering wheel right now,
Yeah, bro.
bro.
Yeah, we
This is a lot.
Yeah, I
This
can't do it.
deserve a whole show. I need a panel to time in because this is one of those joints you got to time in and time. That's like, all right, it's your turn. I'm tired. I got somebody else talk about this. This is. She don't even realize the society that we live in. The fact is creating these type of women. That's why you can't get away from the history of this country because everything we've seen in our people that's negative came from outside of us. What you see black women doing is an old white woman play. The original gold digger, the original slut, the original manipulative, using my body to play is white women. Who's the original woman that was pedestalized? Most of these black women, these divas, when you go in their house, you're going to see a picture of Marilyn Monroe. What was Marilyn Monroe famous for? Being a whore to powerful men. See, women think having sex with rich men means that's your criteria. No, it don't. That just means you're It's a difference between being sought after and being affordable. A bad bitch is like buying a fucking G-Ride when you rich. Niggas who got money buy hella whips that they never was able to afford because they could afford. It's not that they like you now, they just could afford you now, but they'll buy a million cars, crashing by another one. A bad bitch is just an affordable item. They can afford you now. Oh, that's all you need is a couple bands here. I'll give you that. I'll fuck you. So they think I only deal with rich dudes. No, you get fucked by rich dudes because because he can afford you now. But a woman is supposed to be earned, not bought.
Nah, I agree, 100%. All right, let's change the subject real quick, man. Let's change.
Word, that was a lot. That was a lot.
Nah, I got you. So I got one for you. I got one for you. This is something I was dealing with earlier. Okay, I'm gonna play this real quick. This in real time. Watch this. I want you to see this.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking
literally about 25 minutes.
44.
Watch this.
It's your lucky day today. You win a free 10-ounce silver bar, pure silver bullion, or a free Hershey's king-size chocolate bar. You'll take the chocolate bar. Who needs a 10-ounce bar of silver? Have a good day.
Now, do you know how much silver is at the moment, bro?
You said what?
You know how much silver is at the moment? Silver
even
is
if it wasn't, it's still, even if it wasn't highly valuable, it's more valuable than a fucking Hershey bar in any era.
Bro, silver is at $75 per ounce. And so a 10-ounce bar is actually, that bar is equivalent to $750, bro. And they rather choose a freaking chocolate bar. I'm gonna keep playing though. It's only 3 minutes.
It's your choice. A free 10-ounce bar of silver bullion or a free king-size Hershey bar.
I think I'll take the Hershey bar.
Go ahead. It's your lucky day. Just fresh out of the refrigerator.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Who needs a 10-ounce bar of silver when you can have a good, delicious bar of chocolate, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You'd rather have the Hershey bar than the silver bar?
Yes, I would.
Oh, you would? Okay.
Yeah, the Hershey bar, you just can't eat the silver bar.
Yeah, that's right. You can't eat the silver. What are you going to do with a 10-ounce bar of silver, right?
That's crazy, bro.
Which one do you want?
Probably the chocolate, because I'm a girl.
Probably the chocolate.
Okay, it's yours. Eat it quick because it's getting hot out here.
Bro, not a single person has chosen
a
a
free
silver.
Hershey bar today or a free silver bar?
And
When would you
these
prefer?
are white
Silver.
people.
I'll take the. Who needs a silver bar? Lucky day today. A free chilled Hershey bar straight out of the fridge.
All right, you get the gist of this, man. I just wanted to show that, bro.
I mean, but that shows you that these people that's in this video, these the ones that be in the comment section. Shout out to the people that's smart. But these are the ones that be leaving comments. These people in this America produces idiots. These are the average everyday person. This is a damn shame. We in the country that got the most access to information in the history of the world. And the average person don't know the value of a fucking silver bar compared to a Hershey bar, bro. Why? Because Hershey's was sold to us in TV commercials. this country was raised by media and television, bro.
Facts.
This shit is this country is dumb as fuck, bro.
Hold on, real quick. I wanna. Let me find something real quick. I'm looking for some.
But I'm gonna let you go, bro.
All right, yeah, go on, figure your business.
I'll chop it up with you, man. I just want to come and show some love real quick, man.
All right, that's a bit, bro.
If I go live later, I hit you up. We'll chop it up, man. Peace, bro.
Yeah. Because yesterday I didn't even see your text message, bro, until I got out Ali live, and by the time I had started doing some more stuff, so I didn't even get to see it at that time. So I ended up missing your live, but I went and watched a little bit of it for sure.
No doubt, man. We're gonna get together.
All right, brother. All right, bet. All right, hold on 1 second, y'all. Give me a second. Now watch this, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all something. All right, give me a second. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. All right, so we're gonna go. Let me see. Watch this, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all something. So we're going to Yahoo Finance, man. Let's read this, y'all. Let's read this. So we're talking about a little financial. They got a video, but I don't want to play the video. Let me show y'all something real quick. I don't want to play that video. Give me a second. Okay. So it says Elon Musk warns China restricting silver exports is not good. All right. So we're going to go down. Come on, man. Go down. All right. Watch this. The reason I even played the video about the chocolate versus the silver is because I wanted to show y'all something on how important an investing is, right? So we're going to talk about investing for a second. And so it says Tesla Incorporation. All right. CEO Elon Musk Saturday. Hold on 1 second. All right. Elon Musk on Saturday warned that China's reported move to restrict exports of silver starting in January is not good. Musk expressed his apprehension in a post on the social media platform X, which is Twitter, saying silver is needed in many industrial processes, highlighting the importance of silver in various manufacturing sectors. That this is not good. Silver is needed in many industrial processes. Now, the reason I've been bringing this to y'all attention, because I know a lot of people like investing, right? So everything that Tesla makes, everything that Elon Musk does when it comes from propelling and pushing the world forward, silver is going to be needed. So why am I telling y'all this? You need to find a good platform. And what I'll do is I'm going to do the research for you. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a morning show, right? We're going to talk about the ratchet stuff. We started off with politics. Who was here at the beginning of the video when we talked about politics? All right, I'm watching the comments. So I'm going to educate you on where you might want to park some of your money at. It's not in the bank, right? Let an asset be your bank. So if you're putting all your money in the bank, which is not giving you a good return, what I'll be doing is I'll be showing you, giving game on where to invest some of your savings at, which is going to help you in the future. Anybody know anything about making money? Compound interest is where you want to go. All right, so watch this. If there was a new fund backed by Jeff Bezos offering 7 to 9% targeted yield monthly dividend, would you invest in it? 100K invest in investable assets matched with a fiduciary advisor for free to learn more about maximizing your retirement and save on taxes. No cost, no obligation. All right. All right. Okay. So here we go. Let me see. All right. So economics Peter Schiff raised concerns about Bitcoin, right? Warning that a scenario in the opposite direction might happen with the cryptocurrency compared to what is happening with silver prices. Man, listen, y'all, listen. Everybody watching should send me a cash app because I'm giving y'all the game right now. Listen, my cash app is in the banner. I'm about to help y'all make some money. Y'all don't even know it. They literally, let me read that again. Oh, let me read that again. And listen, when you learn, say, I learned this from Blu-ray. Yeah, say, yeah, Blu-ray put me on. Y'all didn't hear that. Let me read it again for the people in the back that didn't understand what I just said. And maybe I need to create me a Patreon or create me a secret society or some form of group of people who not ready for this information and I not give it out for free. Maybe I shouldn't get this out for free, right? But let me go and read it again for the people that didn't understand. What is happening with silver may soon be happening with Bitcoin, only in reverse. Look, this is Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance. I'm giving y'all the game right now. I'm looking at my cash app. I'm about to teach y'all how to get rich, and I ain't got a cash app yet. Y'all see the banner cash app Blueberry Fitness going across the bottom? You know what? I might just create me a Patreon giving out all the silver tickers and place where to park your money at to all the people that's serious about this. Giving y'all the game. The economics emphasize that market downturns typically occur more rapidly than upturns, indicating a potential expedited timeline such for a shift. Now, I can tell y'all this. I am looking for the right silver to invest in. So I'm already doing that research right now. So y'all want to stay with me. Now, again, remember, everything that Elon Musk uses for Tesla cars, truck, solar panels, you need silver just for it to operate. Tesla, the car Tesla uses silver to operate. Fact check me. See if I'm lying. Silver. And like I say, I'm going to come back. I'm going to do the research and I'm going to give y'all the right silver to invest in. If you don't know how to invest, I'll help you out with that too. Okay? Because we're trying to get the bag. We're trying to get rich. We're going to keep it gangster. All right, soaring silver. Y'all see this right here? Silver is going up. Right now, it's at $75 an ounce. Just a while ago, it was at $30. It jumped from $30 to $70. And you read up there, it said that silver might be compared to Bitcoin here in the future because of AI and because of all the things that Tesla is building, right? Appreciate that back works. Appreciate the $5 cash out. I'm giving y'all the game. But listen, stay locked in with me because I'm going to figure it out. But I'm going to figure out how to create a community and send y'all in the right direction and tell y'all exactly what to invest in, okay? Appreciate that, Bat Works. So, the silver market has been experiencing significant fluctuations. What that mean, y'all? With pricings reaching record highs in December, silver along with gold surged with new peaks. In December alone, it done went up. And they already said, hold on, let's go to Bitcoin, y'all. Listen. Let's go to Bitcoin. Let's see what Bitcoin is. I need y'all in the comments. Did y'all read this for yourself or did I make this up? I need everybody in the comments. Did y'all read that for yourself or did I make it up? I'm watching the comments, y'all. Did y'all read it for yourself or did I make this up? I'm waiting on the comments. Now, Bitcoin is at 88,000. Let me see. Can y'all see this? Hold on. Bitcoin is at 88,000 per share at the moment. It was at 108,000. Now it's at 88,000 per share. And they literally compare. Remember, a lot of us missed on Bitcoin. Yeah, I can remember like it was yesterday. I had $1,200. I mean, Bitcoin was at $1,200, and I was sitting there with $10,000 in my portfolio, and I didn't even buy the Bitcoin. I'm pissed off. I'm mad at myself right now that I didn't buy Bitcoin. I could have spent $10,000 worth of Bitcoin and had over $1 million right now. Yeah, I'm pissed off at myself. But they literally said silver, y'all, is going to eventually surge. They compared it to Bitcoin. All right, so watch this. This rally was a part of a broader trend as silver has already hit a record high at $51 an ounce in October, marking a psychological milestone for investors. Analysts have suggested that the explosive move in silver price might still be ahead, driven by severe physical market stress and a structural supply crunch. Let me keep going. Now watch this. Silver prices soar as China new export rules take effect. Elon Musk say this is not good. Listen, let me break this down. China got the dope. China got the drugs. They say we ain't sending no more drugs to the United States. Yeah, we got the silver. Y'all want the silver? We got it. We're going to hold on to it. Y'all can't have none of this. Elon Musk said this is not good because Elon Musk needs it, y'all. He needs it. Elon Musk has voiced his concerns over China's impeding restrictions on silver exports, highlighting the potential impact on various industrial processes. If China hold back the silver, it's going to mess some stuff up when it comes to using AI, solar panels for Tesla cars and trucks, Tesla products. Elon Musk saying, hey, listen, y'all messing with my money. Yeah, you're messing with my paper. We can't have it. So I just want to give y'all that little game real quick. Give y'all some real game. I'm going to start going live more. We're going to deal with relationships, and we sure going to deal with the money. We're going to deal with the money. Well, I teach y'all what we need to start investing in. But I think I might create a Patreon or create something so y'all be subscribed to that. We can get the money, get the bag. But I'm going to get my money first and show y'all so y'all know Blu-ray not talking. Here we are. But at the end of the day, I'm going to give y'all the tickers. I'm doing more research on what to invest in. Appreciate y'all time, entertainment. Appreciate Batworks for the $5 in the cash app. Appreciate that. Listen, if anybody else want to cash out, the cash app at Blu-ray Fitness. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all were entertained. See y'all in the next one.